Without effort, and those who do not know me, I'm an IELTS examiner, and if you want any group coaching or personal coaching, I do that myself, and I'm also giving some individual classes, group classes, and of course there are evaluation services for your speaking and the writing modules. I even have material which is very genuine. Okay, now let's come to the task which appeared on the 1st April. It is the real exam question, task 2. Be very careful. This is the trick here. I'll just read out the question. With the increasing demand for energy resources or sources such as oil and gas, should people be looking for sources of oil and gas in remote and untouched places? Means something like the North Pole or the Antarctica. So, do the advantages of locating a new source of energy outweigh the disadvantages? So, this is a very important thing, that in your answer it should be reflected, your opinion should be reflection of your opinion should be in a kind that this is saying, this essay says there's a disadvantage, iska disadvantage hai, okay, and therefore there will be 2 disadvantages and 1 advantage. So, that is the way you will tackle such a question. So, let's come to the question, and of course the conclusion, just see how I have summarized it. Please be very careful. Your higher band, that is the 7 plus in your IELTS, depends upon the type of conclusion, because this is the last thing the examiner is going to read. Now, let's come. Of course, I am an IELTS examiner, so I know all these things. So, first is the introduction. As the countries around the world continue to modernize and prosper, there is more consumerism, sorry for the slip, industry and transportation. Okay, what is this? With a corresponding need for more oil and gas. One option to meet this rising demand is to find it in otherwise untouched and remote places such as the North Pole. Please don't mind the typos, and I do it extempo. I'm not very good at typing. However, I believe that doing this is not the right solution. So, I am giving my opinion here. So, let's come to the first BP, in which I will be telling you the pros, that is the advantages of looking for new place. There are benefits for looking for new resources of energy at far distant lands. Firstly, the fact that people wish to improve their living standards, particularly in the developing countries, and fuels such as oil and gas allow this, that is what, living standards, as they enable the heating of homes, naturally the running of cars, lot of car uses there, and planes of course, and the production of goods. So, in various producing various goods also there is the need of this. Okay, I'll do it in Hindi. All of these result in higher living standards, और ये सब करने से क्या होता है, higher living standards हो जाते हैं, and thus the need to keep finding new sources since they would eventually dry up. What sources? What resources? Oil and gas. Dry up means they will finish. Okay, वो खत्म हो जाएंगे. Now, please, if you are interested in the package, this is the limited offer, and it is for $6.99 the academic, and there is also for general. You can just give me a WhatsApp and Google Pay here. This is for $5.99. You need not take any class if you want very good material. Okay. Now let's go to this. Yes, there's an additional package. Now this is for 199. Where will you get such genuine material? See, it's quick grammar, 9 band for writing and speaking, word formation, topic wise essays for IELTS writing along with speaking vocabulary, commonly used synonyms and antonyms, then academic task 1 and 2 extra practice, and 9 band sample answers 2. However, despite this, there are major problems with exploiting untouched and remote locations. One issue is that we will end up potentially jeopardizing, that means stopping what are beautiful landscapes, means we will compromise, okay? We have to destroy their beauty. For instance, an area which countries would like to drill is Antarctica, okay? Antarctic, home of many glaciers and animals such as the polar bears and the penguins. Drilling here would harm the habitat, and in particular, any spillages would be disastrous to the environment. और अगर कोई oil वगैरह वहाँ गिर गया तो disaster हो जाएगा. Not only this, due to health issues and global warming, we should no longer be seeking to use such forms of energy. It is evident that the use of these fuels on a wide scale has led to the pollution of many cities and the subsequent poor health of its citizens. जिस citizens जो ऐसी polluted cities में रहते हैं तो naturally वहाँ पे health effect होती है. Where car use is so high because of these fuels, they have to use this fuel. Also, the carbon dioxide is getting released into the atmosphere, and this may endanger, there's a space here, our very existence, means हम खतरे में आ जाएंगे. Therefore, we should be aiming to utilize more eco-friendly options such as wind and sun for the power generation, rather than, again, complex structure, finding new places to drill non-renewable resources. Now coming is a 9 band, the vocabulary and the structure. To conclude, comma, although there is an advantage of finding new places to get oil and gas, comma, which helps to sustain space and improve our living standards, the negative impacts outshine as it has detrimental, the negative impact of this, that means the disadvantages वो outshine करते हैं as it has detrimental ramifications, copy paste, on environments coupled with, पहले भी बताया, deterioration of human health and the planet in general, you can say. So if you want coaching or evaluation, you can contact me, and thanks for your time. God bless you all.